The court will call the case of the Renters of Rosebrook versus A Nice Battle, case number 25C-1245.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fanter on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Battle, please hit star 6. Unmute your device and state.
Hello? Hello?
Please state.
It's a niece battle on a special appearance for the record to contest the jurisdiction and the facts for this court.
Yep. All right. Well, Ms. Battle, I'll tell you that this matter is appropriately in the correct court. The court does have jurisdiction.
And that's based on what? What is on the record that is based on that the court has jurisdiction?
The fact that this is a case that is within the jurisdiction of the Township of Ypsilanti, and if you have issues related to any contracts, that would be within this jurisdiction as well. So all of that is within the jurisdiction of this court.
So you're saying that the contract is in jurisdiction of the court?
That is what I just said, ma'am.
All right, and the contract has been rescinded. So how is the contract in the jurisdiction of the court if it's invalid?
Who gets to rescind a contract on their own? That's
what are you talking about? I have the right to rescind a contract by right of common law.
Ms. Battle,
that doesn't involve court.
Ma'am, you need to stop talking or you're going to get held in contempt of court. Mr. Fanter, have you had a chance to talk to Ms. Battle?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Mr. Fanter, do you need to speak with her, or are we ready to?
If you want me to speak to her, I'll speak to her. You know, I mean, she talks about rescinding the contract. Does that mean she's moving out?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Are you moving out?
Are you moving out?
No. Why would I have to move out?
Because if you rescind a contract, you okay, fine. Your Honor, I think we just set this for trial.
Okay. One moment.
This case has also been in the it's in the circuit court. A petition filed for an injunction. I did serve you all. It is set on the 30th.
Yes, ma'am. I heard.
We're aware.
And once again, I do not submit to the jurisdiction of the court. The contract is rescinded.
So how can the contract?
And I am not a legal person.
You're not a legal person?
How can a contract? No, I'm not a legal person. I'm not a legal entity. No, I am not. And you have to prove that on the record.
Actually, I don't.
I'm sorry.
Can I ask Ms. Battle a question, Your Honor, real quick?
Sure.
So, Ms. Battle, so you can live there forever without paying rent because you're not a legal person?
That's not what I'm saying, but the contract itself is invalid. I'm saying that you don't have any personal or subject matter jurisdiction over me. Over an invalid contract, no. And over me not having a legal capacity to be sued, yes. So if that's how you want to take it, then that's how you have to take it. But that's what's lawful, and that's what's written in the law.
Let me just tell you, I think you're wrong on both counts. I would expect that we would.
It's okay for you to think that I'm wrong, but the facts still align with what I'm saying.
Okay, Your Honor, I think we should have a trial.
You have to prove without the reasonable doubt. So let the record show that the judge has not required the plaintiff to prove without a reasonable doubt that I am a legal person, and it's on the record, not assumed, not presumed, on the record. There's nothing that's on the record that states.
Ms. Battle, first of all, reasonable doubt is a standard in a criminal case, not a civil case. So I do not have to prove anything beyond a reasonable doubt.
I need both of you to stop talking, please. Both of you, I'm sorry. I cannot figure out the date because I can't hear over the two of you.
I apologize. I didn't know that's what you were doing, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Fanter, are you available on May 6th at 3, you said? At 3 p.m. for trial?
What's that, a Tuesday?
Correct.
Yes.
All right. This matter is scheduled for May 6th at 3 p.m. for a trial on any and all issues that may be before the court. Ms. Battle, if you have anything else that you need to say, you can unmute yourself by hitting star 6 to do that.
Okay, I just find it ironic that I got muted when I was speaking on jurisdiction and how there was a lack thereof on the record. So I wanted that to be on the record. But I also wanted to, okay, that's fine. And I also wanted to be on the record that I am not going to be able to show up on May the 6th. So it's also ironic that you are able to verify with him that he's able to show up, but not with myself.
I just asked you that, and you are now talking about something else. Why can't you do this?
That's because you cut me off and put me inside of a break room and muted my mic instead of allowing me to speak on what needs to be spoken on.
All right, this is set for May 6th at 3.
You're on it by Zoom? By Zoom?
Correct.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
It's ridiculous. This is a fraud upon the court. Goodbye.
Yep. Okay. Go! Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go.
Kevin DeLon Thomas, 25B147185. Your appearance, this is 25B147185, Kevin DeLon Thomas. Tell me your name again, sir.
Kevin DeLon Thomas.
Attorney Mike Baldwin from Missouri.
Where's the victim? I told her to be back in here at 11.
For which case, Your Honor?
This is Thomas.
I'll get her.
I never seen so many people wait in the hallway. I don't know why you would go in the hallway. I mean, I love to say this. It's like going to the Tiger game and not entering through the gate, the gates. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, come on. I thought I told everybody I was going to be in here at 11. Did I not make that clear? Your name, ma'am?
Thomas.
Ms. Foley Carter, your name?
Caitlin Foley Carter, Brownsville Township.
All right. Do I have your names already?
Yes.
He pled guilty to telephone harassment. He's referred for a pre-sentence report. I have one question. The disorderly that he was convicted of in this court, are you in front of Judge Hessen or?
Yes.
Okay.
And on probation.
Yes.
Okay. He's on probation with Hessen.
And was he not sentenced until after this December 13th, 24 date?
I think where you might be going with this is there was an open warrant, correct me if I'm wrong, and then so it wouldn't have even been a bond violation at that point, but if it was anything, it was a bond violation because he had never been sentenced to probation, so there was no bond.
All right.
Then I got sentenced afterwards.
All right. Lisa, try to figure out how long he's going to be on probation from looking at that. Is everything in this report accurate? Are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
The only thing I would like to add is that he's now transitioning into an intensive outpatient treatment facility. As the court may recall, when he came in on Zoom, he was in intensive inpatient facility, so he is transitioning and working towards his sobriety, Judge. There are no additional deletions, corrections, or errors. Based upon the totality of all the facts and circumstances, the idea that we have the victim here, I'm going to ask the court to adopt the recommendation, fines and costs, and do some community service. Judge, this was an incident, realizing that there is a similar transaction or occurrence regarding the same victim with Hessen. The facts and circumstances as alleged by my client had a little something to do with calling out of the safety and welfare of the child and reported calling instead of calling CPS. So and the victim's here to retort, but my understanding is that these phone calls weren't focused at the victim themselves as to ensure the safety and welfare of this child, which he realizes was the inappropriate way upon which he handled it. And I think that's why the recommendation is so light in the circumstances. Also, that I do believe that there is a divorce or was a divorce going on between the two parties here, the victim and the defendant. Obviously, that can sometimes cause some contention. And my understanding is Mr. Thomas is compliant with making sure that he is not making contact with the victim.
Anything you'd like to say?
Yes, sir. We were married for what, like 5 years, maybe almost 6. I was a terrible husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm not denying that. I was violent, I was aggressive, disrespectful. So I filed for divorce. I knew there was no chance of us reconciling these things. I filed for divorce. The divorce was granted October 2023. Within us going through the divorce, we agreed that I wouldn't attempt to get sole or physical custody of my daughter, but she would still allow me to talk to my daughter and see my daughter on our own terms. Well, that hasn't happened. So here we are from 2022. I have not seen my child. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes I do call Siobhan. I have called Siobhan phone, and I have got frustrated in the past and disrespected her or cussed her out. But this is not that. I called her phone. She heard my voice. She hung the phone. I didn't call her back. Now I pop up with a warrant for this. Bottom line is I wasn't a good man to her, so I don't know if this has something to do with that, but it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this laying the foundation, because I have been taking her to court, to family court, to try to get some type of parenting time with my child. So I don't know if this is laying the foundation to where now we go back to court and it's, oh, well, he been harassing me. I have no reason to harass her. I filed for divorce, and it's my second time doing it. So it's no reason to harass her. I have not been to her home at all since I moved out of there. So I don't bother her, and I have been disrespectful in the past, but this is not one of those circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my life together. I have had a problem with drinking in the past. I checked myself in the inpatient. I successfully completed that, and now I'm in intensive outpatient. And this lady right here, she's one of the advocates for me at the place that I'm in.
And also, he's
Right here.
He's
Her name
also
is
working
Amy.
on truck driving school, is that correct?
Yeah, I was, but I can't do it within, because I go to class every morning. I work, and now I have a new job. I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then I go to class from 9 a.m. to 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So I don't really have time to do that.
Okay. Well, Ms. Willie Carter, the victim told me you wanted to come in on this. Can you tell me your name and whatever you'd like to say?
Caitlin Fuller, Carter, in Brooklyn Township. I don't necessarily need to see anything. I mean, I believe that the charges speak for themselves, especially that he's been charged and he was convicted of similar charges down the hall. The reason for this incident was because he pled back in September. He went into warrant status to appear for sentencing and continued to contact Ms. Thomas. And specifically, he wasn't supposed to contact Ms. Thomas. So that's why this case was issued. I do believe that she wishes to make a statement. I do.
Please.
Okay, so this is the second harassment charge. This is the second time that we've been in court for this very same thing. We have a very extensive history of domestic violence. He's beat me to the point where I was unrecognizable. I pressed charges. I was pregnant with his child. He's attacked me several times. All of this has been heavily documented. I'm sorry, just being here and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. The harassment has not stopped. It is continuous. He was told in court last time, in January 22nd, to not visit any of my social media. He's coming on to.
Did I order that?
No, it was the judge.
Judge hasn't did not.
She ordered him not to go on,
Yeah.
not to go on her social media.
Had no contact extends to social media.
He's been on my social media as of April the 5th. I'm still receiving private calls. He has threatened me. He threatened to kill me. Sometimes during the abuse, I feared that he was gonna do just that. He prank called the police to my house December the 13th. He told the police that he thought that our daughter was in harm. My daughter now has a fear of the police because she said they're trying to take her. Several officers and cars came to the house. At that time, I had a PPO against him. He still was calling.
You hadn't been served and
He had not been served
Right.
because I do not have an address for
Right.
him. I asked the courts January the 22nd, could he be served at that time? I was told I couldn't do that. I don't know if you have our records before you, but this has been ongoing. I am a survivor. He has beat me. I have marks, permanent damage to my eyes from the abuse that I endured from him. Permanent scars. I think about this every day when I look at myself in the mirror. This has nothing to do with our daughter, the phone calls. I gave the court January the 22nd, a recording of him telling me he was gonna kill me. These calls happen all day, all night. 3 a.m. in the morning. He's calling me because he's in the hospital. He's calling me to cuss at me. He's angry that I'm not receiving the calls. All of that paired with the prank call that has me feeling powerless. I don't know what it's like to have the freedom. I live in fear. I never know when he's gonna act out on some of the threats that he's giving me, as far as burning my house down, killing me. He's told me, fuck me and our daughter. He's unhinged. As you seen earlier, he was arguing with his counsel. I feel like he's out of control. And in the recording that I had, he threatened me and taunted me and told me that the police aren't gonna do anything because they never have. Again, this is my third time pressing charges on him. This is the second time with this court. Nothing has ever been done.
How long does Judge Hessen have him on probation, Lisa?
She sentenced him on January 22nd to 12 months.
So he's got another 7, 8 months, I see.
Your Honor, I think it's important to note that he's turned himself into the intensive inpatient treatment program, and now he's transitioning.
He's done that many times in the past.
Okay.
I've never done that. I've never done that.
All right, wait a second. Mr. Thomas, can I make a little suggestion?
Yes, sir.
I take my humility button
Yes, sir.
from a 0 or 1 to a 10. I don't go for this nonsense.
Yes, sir.
You just got done admitting you were a lousy husband, you beat her.
I was.
And then she's reiterating this and you're acting like she's lying or doing other things. I don't like this.
Yes, sir.
I don't think any of us should be assaulted, harassed.
So,
You could,
and then if I can say something, Judge, it's impossible. Like, I mean, I'm not saying everything she's saying is a lie. Within our marriage, that did go on. But my thing is this. You're coming to court saying that I was harassing you April 5th. Impossible. I didn't even have, and she will attest to that, I didn't even have access to a cell phone. My cell phone was locked up until April 14th. From March 14th to April 14th.
correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just keep your voice down.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I just get excited. But my phone, my cell phone was locked in their possession. You can't access the phone.
Hang on. Did you plead guilty to this?
No, this is something she just said just happened last
Hang
month.
on a second. I'm talking about this offense.
Yes, I called her phone.
Let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
From December 13 to 24.
Yes, I called her phone.
You pled guilty to this.
Yes, there were
All
no
right, then
threats.
don't come in here and deny guilt if that's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying there was no threats.
Your Honor.
I don't want to sound like a tough guy, but I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me now.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
You're now acting like you did nothing wrong. Wait a minute. You're now acting like you did something wrong. That was very compelling what you just told me.
Yes, it was.
And I don't believe for 1/2 of 1 millimeter of 1 second that this lady was lying to me.
I don't.
Okay, I'm just telling you, I don't believe it. I can pretty good at reading people. Anybody would be after this many years of having this many people in front of you and this many people lie to you and tell you that it's 98 degrees out right now and we're in Tahiti. I don't know what to tell people. I just think if I were you, I'd back this down.
Yes, sir.
Don't act like it's her fault. I can't see where she's done anything wrong here. If I had to assign blame, it's 100 to 0.
that, and I apologize. That's why.
Don't apologize to me.
I'm saying I apologize.
You didn't call and harass me. Listen to me. I don't want you to talk right now. I'm trying to give you some advice. Your record looks like you're one of those guys. You can look at me all you want. I know they date back, but 06, felony unarmed robbery, RNC motor vehicle, and 12, larceny by conversion, 5-year felony on that, and 12, attempted assault, resist, and obstruct an officer, 13, larceny in the building, 13. Now, to your credit, it does seem as though you stayed out of trouble. I mean, you had a couple warrants for your arrest that you should have taken care of, but still in 24 disorderly, and now you seem to be losing it. I think you want to control her. You don't get to control this lady. She's not your wife, and even if she was, you don't get to control her.
Yes, sir.
Now, I got to tell you, I've come out here from thinking probably probation to probably jail right now. So if I were you, I would go way down with my anger level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you were permitted to finish. Did I permit you to finish, ma'am?
I was not finished.
Go ahead.
I want to say that I don't even know if this matters, but I am not his first victim. I am the only person that follows through. And even though I said that there's been multiple cases, Taylor, multiple police reports that were made with domestic violence, where it still doesn't speak to the abuse that I endured. I've seen things I shouldn't have seen. I felt things that I felt. He has changed me on a very chemical level.
On the what?
The chemical imbalance. He's changed me completely. My way of thinking. I'm afraid. I no longer enjoy like anything. I don't sit on the porch when my daughter watch her play anymore. I don't know when he might drive by. I've seen him drive in my area last year. It has been, he's made police reports against me. The harassment has not stopped. I do not feel safe. I'm always on high alert. Again, he has totally changed me from the person that I used to be.
Well, did I let you finish now?
Yes.
I'm going to encourage you not to let anybody change you. We control our own emotions, destiny. Look, don't do that to yourself.
Your Honor.
Wait. Now, I want you to know, I have records in front of me. I have a domestic violence that was filed and dismissed. I don't have any domestic violence conviction, although he pretty much just admitted that he used to engage in acts like that.
The city of Taylor.
The city of Taylor, it was dismissed. Let me just double check that, but I'm sure I saw dismissed. No, that was in Inkster. It was dismissed.
That's not me.
Pardon?
The Inkster case probably wasn't me.
That was in 23. I don't see anything from the 23rd District Court in Taylor on his record, either as a charge or as a conviction. So, all right.
If I can, I don't want to talk directly to her, but I apologize. I know I was a terrible person. You know what I'm saying? I had an issue with drinking. Like, I turned into a different person. That's why I'm finally trying to get myself together. I went and enrolled myself in inpatient. I successfully completed inpatient on the 14th, and I didn't want to go straight back to the community because I didn't feel I would be strong enough to not drink, and I don't like how I make people feel. So I asked, can I go into the second step? So now I'm living in intensive outpatient through community lighthouse in Plymouth, Michigan. And like I said, I'm in class. I live with them. Like I live in an apartment. They take me from my apartment to class, back to my apartment. I work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and that's Monday through Friday. I just feel bad for, for me damaging her as a person. That's not my intention, and nor did I do a prank call. I did call and ask them to do a welfare check, and I admit that was not no prank call. I did call it, and I gave them my phone number for them to call me back.
What does the order of the circuit judge say on the divorce?
And that was the thing. It was no order with my child. It was what it was.
You got a divorce, right?
Yeah, I divorced.
The order probably says you get no custody and no visitation.
No, right, it's reserved. Because
So as of right now, you have no visitation rights and no custodial rights,
correct,
right?
Correct.
Okay. So you need to understand something. This is our justice system.
Yes, sir.
Judges speak through orders.
Yes, sir.
Judges speak through orders. You don't get to start circumventing judges' orders. And that's really what you're trying to do when you're talking about wellness checks and all these things. If you have any evidence that she's abusing that child, then you should contact CPS. But you don't have the right to circumvent a judge's order. This is getting worse for you the longer we're going on. I'm just telling you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize to me that your true colors are coming out. I mean, you don't seem to be remorseful. You started out that way.
I know. I feel bad.
All right, listen. But
I do, Your Honor. I haven't had the opportunity to apologize to you.
All right. Well, you're not going to have the opportunity today either. I'm ready to make my ruling. If somebody wants to say something, they can. I'll shut up. I'll listen. If they don't, then I'm sentencing. Anything else?
Very briefly, Judge. The child support is in reserve, so what my client can do is exercise his rights and get parenting time order or something, so that is reserved and he can move forward.
It's up to him.
In the future. Yes.
But he's not going to contact this lady.
Right, exactly. So it's still available to him if he wants to pursue that.
I did not. Anything else? Anything else? Real briefly?
It's not a matter of him not knowing that everything was on reserve, because as he said, he's filed multiple cases against me in court, and they're dismissed. I have sole physical custody and sole legal custody of our daughter. He's harassing me 3 a.m, threatening to kill me, burn my house down. I have a property in Detroit that's unkept because he used to tell me, Detroit doesn't have the police. I'll kill you when you go to check on your grandma's house.
Nice.
So, yeah, I paid my grandma neighbors to help me.
18 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No contact with the victim at all. If I find out that you've had contact with her once, sir, I'm going to give you 90 days.
Yes, sir. Can I ask one question, please?
I'm not even done
Oh, I'm
yet.
sorry.
No contact with the victim. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with her in any way. You're not to possess any firearms, and you're not to possess any dangerous weapons. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. I don't expect to see you anywhere near this lady. I don't expect you to call this lady. I don't expect you to have John Smith, have Jane Doe, have Ivan Bukanovich, have Harold Sobolski call this lady. Nobody is calling this lady for you or on your behalf.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Judge, realizing.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Why does everyone want to keep interrupting me? 15 days jail, I'll let you do 5 of those on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that, for a total of $175. You're in custody for the next 10 days. Stop, don't interrupt me. Yeah, don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
$100 fines, $100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 3 1/4 screening fee. is 60 for 425. Attorney fees are 40 for 465. Probation fees are 360 for 825. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. For purposes of appeal, you need to get your life under control. You need to stop being obsessed with this woman. You need to stay away from this woman. You need to not call this woman. Do we understand one another?
Yes, sir. Can I please ask you one thing, sir? Please.
Hold on, Judge,
He's not reporting later.
no, well,
He's not reporting later.
Can I just put it on the record?
Yeah, you can put it on the
I'm
record. Of course
asking
you
the
can put it
court
on
to
the
allow him to finish his intensive outpatient. He's
gonna go-
turn
record.
himself.
He's gonna go now. Have a seat.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Probation will set up terms of payment with you.
Mr. Cole, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sorry.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this. Probably it looks like it's going to get adjourned or go to trial, but I would just call back later in the day and find out the status of it.
I've been watching it. He said that he was going to take the case before after he comes back. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you're watching, then you can watch it and follow online.
Okay, yeah, 'cause so can I stay on, do I stay in the breakout room or how does that work? I've been here all morning.
I know. That's why I'm telling you, you don't have to be here all morning. You can just watch and follow on Zoom. And then if there is a trial, then they'll send you a notification.
Yeah, I want to be on the court date with her.
I
want to
can't
be
hear you.
in
You're
front
breaking
of
up.
the judge with her because I want to be in front of the judge with her while she's, I want to be in the court.
Okay, well, you're also calling here and giving everyone a hard time. So I'm just giving you your options here.
I didn't give anyone a hard time. What are you talking about?
You've been calling into the court.
I called one time and asked if Lisa was still there. I never gave anybody a hard time. What do you
Well, I'm Lisa. What are you talking about?
Okay, I haven't even talked to you today.
I know. I haven't talked to you, but you've been talking to the staff. I'm giving you your options. The case is not being called.
I talked to them one time today.
I know, and you're giving
you
everyone
understand
a
that?
hard time.
You understand? I'm not giving anyone a hard
Sir,
time. I've been being
I'm done with it.
professional
I'm done
about
with it.
everything.
You can come back and
I'm done with what? I'm a victim and you're done with me?
I
How does that work?
understand, but you've been on Zoom a long time. There's nothing I can do about this.
Right. Why am I like in trouble for something? I don't
I
get it.
didn't say you were in trouble, but if you're listening on Zoom, then you know what's going to happen, or on YouTube. So just follow it on YouTube,
Yes.
or you can call me later today and I can let you know what the next court date is.
I want to stay on. I want to be in front of the judge when she goes in front of the judge. If he's going to call, he said he's
Fine,
going to
then
call.
you're going to sit out there for hours, but please do not call here and give the staff a hard time again.
I didn't give the staff a hard time. I literally just talked to them. I said, does anybody know if Lisa's still there?
Elise Ann Cosby, 24B147119. Come on up to the podium, Ms. Cosby, please.
For the record, Your Honor, House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, 65417. Ms. Cosby, can you just please state your legal name to the record?
Elisa Cosby.
Judge, we're set for a jury trial.
Hang on one second. You're here on this?
I am.
You can go right over to the microphone there, sir.
There's a sensitivity. This one here.
Right over there. That's a microphone, believe it or not, on the jury box. On the jury box.
Okay. There's a sensitivity.
There's a sensitivity.
Yes.
What's your name?
Justin Poyer.
I don't know what you mean by that.
The two people in the courtroom is making it difficult. Jesus.
I fear for my life if people are not taking me serious.
Yeah.
Disarmed, and I don't feel comfortable anywhere near him.
Who's them? Him?
Yes.
What is going on here?
We're set for jury trial. Your Honor, as you do your exam today, I'm going to spend some time with Ms. Cosby in the room across the way. I have the video discovery. We're going to go through the video discovery. The prosecutor does have a proposed case resolution that I need to discuss with my client, but I would like to spend some quality time with my client going over her case file in detail.
What's the allegation here again?
The allegation is that purportedly there was an exchange of a child.
No.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
The two vehicles were in the parking lot at a police department. Allegedly, my client saw a gun and called the police, and the police came out. It was a high-profile situation, and the police could not find the gun. And so as a result, the police issued a
Charge of false information.
against my client for allegedly making a claim which she disagrees with.
So what is the relationship between you two again?
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister here. And there's also pending cases, I just talked to Watson yesterday, for me to make aware of you that there's pending other false police reports that it's getting pushed to the prosecutors to speak. It's going on, it's like an ongoing thing, and you ordered no contact last time we were in court, or to have no contact, third party contact. Since then, I've been in front of probate hearing with my father, lost power of attorney of him for false accusations. She's not stopped, it's a joke to her, and that's why I'm here. I'm not threatening her. She just keeps making these lies and these things, trying to take my CPL and CPL away. And I'm here to show you that it's a scary thing for me, actually.
How old are you?
What's that?
How old are you?
36.
And you two are brother and sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
Yeah, I mean, you want to go and talk to her and see if you can resolve it, and if not?
Your Honor, I think the issue is with the police department, not with the purported victim. It's alleged that this gentleman brandished a firearm in a vehicle at my client. My client reported it, and the police found no gun.
No, you already said that.
Okay, so he's not the victim, it's the police department. So I don't know if them talking would resolve it.
Well, I didn't say them to talk.
Oh, I misunderstood.
I said, do you want to talk to her?
I'm gonna talk to her while you're in your exam. I'm all set up with this. I have my video discovery. I just need to spend some time with her. She made a 4-hour drive down here today.
I got it.
While you're in your exam, I'm gonna be in the office.
Talking to her.
With the video.
And talking to the prosecutor?
The prosecutor and I have a tentative resolution worked out, but I have to tender that to my.
Well, if it does, I'm going to ask you to stick around, and I'll be glad.
You just lied to a police officer that I threatened you, right? Everybody here knows you just lied. So yeah, that's a false police report you're making.
Thank you.
Now that's a false police report you just made right there.
I got on video.
Good, I know one's threatening you. Who threatened you? What did I threaten you with?
Listen, Justin.
You're a psycho is what you are.
I'm here to see you.
Good. You come here to raise hell with him, and you ain't gonna fucking do it. I'm stopping it. You guys ain't gonna keep pushing it. You guys ain't gonna keep fucking with him. Yeah, really? Really? You got 150 grand, yo? You got his money? Do you have his money?
Listen, bitch.
I got you on 50,000 in steel scrap with your IDs in Metro Shores account. Do you have that? Do you have that? Do you have that?
Shut up.
You don't, right? So basically, fuck him. Yeah, and you'll see some forged signatures that you guys have been signing on me and Dad's behalf. You're going to get some deep shit.
You and Dad.
You guys are the biggest bums. Go steal some houses. You fucking call me acting like I'm somebody. Over here, fucking ripping people's fucking houses off. Yeah, real funny. Real funny.
There's a witness. There's $1,000 here. I was going to hand to my mom because they got no money. They're sitting here. $1,000. Sitting here in the window broke. Wish me luck. Here it goes. There she is. We get to her? We get to her or what? Here's $1,000.
It's clear they have a political agenda. Sadly, they're into the president.
I'm glad to see you. Why are you guys sitting crying?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What? What is going on today? This is a joke. Today is absolute joke. We need an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself sometimes.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Reed, we're going to start bringing people in for People going to learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it?
Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
No patience for that. Trust me, at the end of the day, I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs a drink.